All right, so JR blogged it out today on jrjackson.com. He put a link up on his Facebook account, and it was enticing, so I read it. And it has to do with the Sun-Maid Raisin girl, right? So I didn't realize this, but the Sun-Maid girl has actually transformed throughout the years, all right? Now, JR knows more details about this story, so I'm going to go to him now.
When you brought this up, I didn't realize that you got it from me. I was like, oh, so she saw the same controversy. It's a classic case of people saying, what happened? It's the good old days. We keep changing things, and all of a sudden the Sun-Maid girl is skinny, has nice perky breasts, and looks like I read some piece of a blog that said she looks like what's the actress? Damn it, not Sandra Bullock, but the other one.
Julia Roberts.
Yes, Julia Roberts.
Really.
She kind of does. I see it now.
Definitely.
She looks kind of delicious, if you ask me.
I mean, she's got a slim waist. You know, looks like a Barbie doll.
Right.
So anyway, the thing is, it's been changed over multiple times again, but this is just through their. They have this new animated ads, this set of animated ads where they want to make her seem more, you know.
Sexy?
Raisins will show that you can be healthy. It's a healthy alternative to your nasty diet of snacking. So, I mean, but there's, you know, of course, people are going to say what happened to good old days. And I just thought it was pretty ridiculous. Everybody changes their logo or what they look like. Because originally, the lady, I forget her name, was Lorraine Collett Peterson. She was discovered back in 1915. The story was what kind of intrigued me. This is why I even wrote about it. The girl was sitting out back in her parents' house, in her backyard of her parents' place, and was drying her hair. This is on the Sun-Maid website. She was out drying her long black locks of hair. And some guy was looking and discovered her and said, will you be in a picture? We want to do it for the Sun-Maid Raisins thing. I was like, this is kind of creepy, isn't it?
That guy was the original pervy wanker. I mean, JR wrote up on his blog. He's right. He's like peering over the thing. He's like, oh, yeah, washing the hair. Oh, yeah, nice black locks. And then she's like, hey, what's up with you, you pervy wanker? She catches him, and he's like, oh, you want to be a model?
I can make you famous. And then she did. Apparently, she's an icon.
Right.
So she died back in 81, early 80s, I think she died. Maybe even late 80s, I'm not sure. But she died a little while ago. And then so now she's this big icon, but also the president, or one of the guys who's in charge of this whole transformation, it's not going to change on the box, because that's what a lot of people will be complaining about. Oh, it ain't broke, don't fix it. We love the memories of the Raisin Girl. Nobody cares about the Raisin Girl.
Come on. Who cares?
Nobody ate them raisins.
Yeah. No, but even if you ate the raisins, you weren't like, oh my God, I'm so emotionally attached to this painting from 1915 or whatever.
No, but you know what? People don't like change.
Yeah.
So I could see why.
Maybe that's why Obama decided not to give us any.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean change when it comes to products, you dork.
Okay.
No, like if we were to, I don't know, change something. Like when we change the hours of our show, people always complain.
Well, that makes sense because it changes up their,
No,
you know, when
it
they
doesn't.
watch it and stuff. Yeah, but if we change something, like we change this, you know, I don't know if you know, but the panels got put up in a different order.
Right.
Okay, they got mixed up, right? So I guarantee you somebody's going to be like, what's Mount Rushmore doing there? What's going on?
I know, exactly.
What's up? What's going on? Controversy.
Or here's a perfect example. Our YouTube page, right? Yeah, it's different, but as soon as you learn how to navigate through the YouTube page, it's fine, right?
People went ballistic.
They went crazy. People
They're like,
don't
YouTube, why did you change it? Why? And look, I didn't like the new format either, okay? Because I think the other format had some advantages, but I get it. You know, things, we adjust, we adapt, we're going to be okay. All right, so now they're not even changing the box. They're changing what? Like the website?
It's certain commercials that are animated commercials they'll do, and she's computer generated in those. And big deals. They did it that way, and then she's promoting a healthier lifestyle. They're thinking about this part. They're gonna really push the envelope. She's gonna start going to the gym. She's gonna go shopping, and she's gonna start speaking in different languages to appeal, because it's a worldwide product. So, I mean, appeal to these places where you're selling. Why not? But people are going to start buying into that. And I was predicting on that when people are going to say, oh, my God, she's speaking Spanish. Bullshit. What is Sun-Maid trying to do?
You know what I want to talk about? Go back to the original Sun-Maid logo or whatever. Like, that used to be considered beautiful.
See, I want to talk about that too, because I thought the controversy is, oh, they're trying to make her hotter. It's ridiculous. But no, they're just trying to make her modern, because back in the day, that was hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like back in the day, there was like controversy, like, oh man, they got this hot chick on the Sun-Maid Raisin thing. And now she looks fairly disastrous to us, right? I mean, she looks super dumpy there.
She doesn't, yeah, she looks, I mean, that's not considered hot now. That's considered too plump, her face is too round, she doesn't have any cheekbones. You know, people will not find that attractive in this day and age.
Isn't that funny? Like my grandpa, like he was old school, right? And he liked his woman nice and round.
I know.
Right, so if a woman was skinny, he was like, oh, what's wrong with her? Is she like diseased or something? Right?
Yes.
He likes some meat on those bones. So like that Sun-Maid Raisin girl, he'd be like, hit it.
You know what's so funny about that? My dad, like, always called me Goji, which means piggy, right? And, like, he would always say, oh, you are plump, right? And I would be like, why does my dad always try to tell me that I'm overweight? That's really sad. And then later on I figured out that to him, plump is attractive. Like, plump is beautiful. So he was trying to tell me I have a beautiful daughter.
I love that. Plump is the new black. Plump is beautiful.
Yeah, it's such an old school thing. And the thing is, it's changed 3 times. And they keep making her slimmer and slimmer. And her face was rounded and fatter. And it's kind of changed. Go with the times. That's what it is now.
Yeah, I agree. Although the last thing I wanted to say, oh, that's
Was that
her.
the
This
original?
is the real woman.
That's what they found attractive back in the day. I mean, forget the plumpness, because I don't mind that. That face is beat, man.
Come on, Jank.
God,
I mean,
it looks like they smushed a couple of raisins in her face.
Plucking the brows was not in back then. Not that it wasn't in. Maybe they didn't have the technology to do it.
I wonder if like they saw Cindy Crawford back then, they'd be like,
Ugh,
by the way,
what is that?
I'm old school with my Cindy Crawford reference, right? I should update that. They see Bunchet, right?
Oh, they'd be so disgusted.
They'd be like, oh, ooh, no, give me that raisin chick, man. Who's this? That's nasty.
That's true.
That's crazy, man.
And I'm curious to see how people's tastes are going to evolve. You know, what is beauty going to be defined as in 20 years from now?
Okay, now here's what they should have done, by the way, if they wanted to keep updating it. They should have used that same girl from 1915 all the way till she was 81, where she'd look more and more like a raisin.
You're the worst.
And then,
That's the worst.
And then that would have made all the sense of the world. Okay. And look, I'm getting older. Everybody gets old. It's not an anti-old thing. It is what it is, right? It would have drawn more attention. Think about it. Never too late.
Actually, one point I did make. I'm sorry we're dragging the story along. But Ronald McDonald was actually scary. The original Ronald McDonald was really weird looking. I've seen this before. I was like, damn, how could that?
Was the new Ronald McDonald cool?
No, he's not cool.
Because the new Ronald McDonald scares the shit out of me. I mean, like that guy pops out of your basement. That's it. You're gone. Heart attack. Over.
No, I saw a commercial. I think it was the commercial or still of the original Ronald McDonald from like I don't know when it was, 50s or something. This dude was weird. I mean, he walked on like, and his voice was really creepy. I gotta find this commercial, dude. Because that's my point is they change every product to go with what it is. At the time, kids weren't going, oh my God, what the fuck is that? And I'm not eating any of that. Wherever it is he's trying to hand to me, I don't want it.
Yeah, because it's the meats, the people he chopped up in the basement and put in there.
Yeah, and what's his name was the original Ronald McDonald? The guy that was the weatherman for Good Morning America for years, the tubby, happy guy.
Oh, really?
That was him. He played him.
Oh.
I forget his name. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh, there's no way that dude didn't kill someone.
That's the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Okay.
You gotta change.
Yeah, what were they supposed to do? Keep that forever? I mean, right now, if you ran a commercial with that, people would like you'd instantly go bankrupt. It would take you about 7 days to go bankrupt. Come here, eat the children this guy's chopped up.
Yeah, this is great.
Okay, all right. Here comes scary Ronald McDonald commercial from the 1950s.
Introducing the world's newest, silliest, and hamburger-eatingest clown, Ronald McDonald. Now, where is that clown? Oh, Ronald. Hey, Ronald.
Here I am, kid. Hey, isn't watching TV fun? Especially when you got delicious McDonald's hamburgers.
Ronald, you can't be on TV and watch it at the same time. Now, come on and meet the boys and girls.
Oh, we've already met. I know we're going to be friends, too, because I like to do everything boys and girls like to do. Especially when it comes to eating those delicious McDonald's hamburgers. A magic tray here keeps me well supplied. McDonald's hamburgers, french fries, and milkshakes. Watch for me on TV. We'll have lots of fun.
He's Ronald McDonald, the hamburger happy clown. A McDonald's drive-in restaurant is his favorite place in town.
He's Ronald McDonald, the psycho killer clown.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a disastrous commercial.